Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will see related to the cursor. Hello students, today we will see the practical section of cursor. So how to create a cursor? For that, first we will write one function, create or replace function. Print underscore data. This function will return the count of the data as in the declare section. I will declare one cursor with the C1 name. In this cursor, the active set is a whole table of book. So I will write for select star from book. For iterations in a row, I required record. So I will take one record as R1. And for the counting, I require one count variable, that is CNT. I will initialize it with the 0. And in the begin section, I will first open the cursor using open statement C1 open cursor name, that is open and C1. For fetching the data, I can use for fetching first data, I will use fetch first from cursor 1 into which variable? Into R1 variable. That means in the record. Then I will write. That means I will use rise notice. Book ID is, here it is not a double quote, here it is a double single quote. So, comma, in R1, that is R1 dot B book underscore ID. In the column name, I have given the book underscore ID. And for the same, rise notice, book name is, again the percent size, R1 dot B name. Okay, then I will increase the count. CNT equal to CNT plus 1. Just let us take demo for these only. So I will return the CNT and then I will end the begin section and I will end the language PL pgSQL. So before that I have to close the cursor. So how to close a cursor? Close and the cursor name. After that I will copy these. First of all, I would like to show you the book table. And on these, I will create one cursor. You can see here the function is created. So how to call this function? Then select print underscore data. Sorry, here is a spelling mistake. Select print underscore data. You can see this. Our cursor gave the value of the first row. That is, first book ID is 1 and the book name is second. In this case, if I want to use last row from the cursor, so I will copy this, and instead of first, I will use the last keyword, which will give me the last row from the cursor. So again, I will copy this function. First, I have to drop this function. So how to drop the function? Drop print underscore data function. Drop function, then function name. After that, I will paste my new function and a function is created. So again, I will call this function, and you can see here our cursor gave the first value and the last value. Okay, and again, if I want to jump on absolute value, that means if I want directly the third row from the table, that means I want to execute the third row, that is the book name is Taptabadi. So I will use the absolute keyword instead of first and last. So the syntax is, I will copy this part and again paste. So instead of last, I can use here absolute 3. And again I will copy this function and paste in the terminal. So the function is created. So let's check the output. You can see here absolute row will be printed over here. Book ID is 3 and the book name is Taptapadi. So if I want to jump prior the current cursor, that means if I want to execute the second row from the table, so I can use here the relative keyword. So how to use the relative keyword? So let's check. Again, I will copy this part and paste over here. So instead of these, I can use relative keyword -1. Then the output will be then the output will be 2. You can see here before the 3, the 2 number book ID is present. So we can use relative -1, -2, -3, etc. If I want only the prior row, then I can use the prior keyword. Just check. Instead of relative -1, I will put here the prior. That means it will give here is what? It will give the first table, first column, first row name. Sorry. The function is created. So the output is, you can see here, the book ID is 1 and the book name is Saki. If I want to use the next keyword for the next row, then I will use next keyword to jump to the next row. Instead of prior, I will use the next. You can see here, after the 1, the book ID is 2. So the book name is Deserter. So I will again show you the table book. Okay. I hope you all are clear with this example. Thanks